Fiber. Although fiber is not considered a macronutrient, we will devote a separate chapter to it due to its critical role in our health and metabolism. It is far more important than we've recognized thus far. Let's dig deeper into that. But first, what is fiber? Fiber is a carbohydrate that the human gastrointestinal system cannot absorb. So what's the point? Over millions of years, our intestine has developed a symbiosis with microbes that can and do use this fiber as energy. When fiber reaches the end of the intestinal tract, known as the colon, the bacteria that live there begin to break it down and use it as energy. During the same process, bacteria will excrete butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that serves as an energy source for intestinal tract cells. Those cells have developed a need for this butyrate to stay healthy. They can't function without it. When there is insufficient fiber, and thus insufficient butyrate for intestinal membrane cells, the colon wall begins to leak toxic elements, such as lipopolysaccharides, into the bloodstream. This process causes inflammation throughout the whole body. As for butyrate, which the intestinal wall cells don't use as energy, it is absorbed into the bloodstream and has many beneficial effects on our metabolism and overall health. The second important function of fiber, water-soluble fiber, is that it causes a gel-like mass of food to pass through our intestinal system. That means that it slows down the absorption of nutrients. For example, carbohydrates that would normally absorb in 30 minutes will be stretched out to 2 to 3 hours inside the fiber gel mass. This has at least two significant advantages. We won't experience blood sugar and insulin spikes after eating, and hunger will be suppressed for much longer. The third and possibly most important factor is the hormonal effect. Did you know that our intestine secretes over 30 different hormones that are vital to our metabolism, keeping hunger at bay and overall health and well-being? For example, one of the most important hormones is the GLP-1 hormone, whose levels decline in metabolic syndrome and causes increased weight gain, hunger, and a role in developing type 2 diabetes. The kind of fiber that doesn't produce a gel mass is called insoluble fiber, and it is the type of fiber that improves the intestine's hormonal functioning. Now we've gotten the why out of the way, let's focus on the how. Getting enough high-quality fiber from different sources isn't nearly as hard as you might think. The minimum you should aim for is 25 grams per day. The good thing is that when you choose your carbohydrates from high-quality sources, you'll get that amount of fiber automatically. For example, let's say you'll eat 600 grams of mixed vegetables, oatmeal, and 2 loaves of oat bread. You'll get 23 grams of fiber along with it. Quality fiber can be obtained from the following sources: whole grains, vegetables, berries, nuts, and seeds. Another thing to keep in mind is to get your fiber from a variety of sources. If you only get your fiber from one source, such as oats, the health and metabolic benefits will be significantly reduced. Remember that different fibers have different duties in your intestine. Don't overthink it. Try to eat a variety of vegetables, whole grains, seeds, and berries. If you have been eating very little fiber and suddenly increase your fiber intake dramatically in one day, your stomach may become upset. Bloating, diarrhea, and lower stomach pain are all common side effects. In those cases, it usually goes away with time. The second option is to increase your fiber intake gradually over time, to give your intestine and its bacteria time to adjust.